Hi, Stuart Nam. The second part of that trust question is authenticity with respect to who you are and so forth, like compared to Mike Slaby, the Twitter account, versus the real Mike Slaby versus the authentic Mike Slaby.
Sure.
How do you establish and distinguish yourself from, yourself who are very similar or something very common, whether it's retail or small business, against others who may have similar identities or names?
Good question.
Authenticity, that is a good question. Look, I think this is, to steal a little from the minister, this is something that is not unique or new to social media. Differentiation is a challenge, right? Is there room in the market for for me doing what I do, whatever that market is, for the small business, large business, as an individual writer, right? If I'm just sort of writing a personal blog, is there another blog that's better written than mine? And so understanding, having some humility about who you are and what you have to offer is an important piece here, right? I'm not going to be I'm not going to have 5 million Twitter followers ever, right? I'm not Justin Bieber. I'm not. I know it's not going to happen. I can get the haircut and everything, and that's okay, right? That's not what I'm trying to do. That's not what my life's about, but it's important that I don't expect that or try to get that or compete, try to believe that that's my competition. And so understanding self, and I'll go back and lean on the values question when you talk about differentiation, is as you enter market, what are you about? Are you about something fundamentally different that a community of people needs and wants from you? That differentiation from a communications perspective will take the place of, can I develop a voice that expresses that differentiation? Can I find an intelligent, engaging, compelling way to tell that story that is funny or exciting or more serious or whatever it is, in a way that is both authentic to who I am and what I'm trying to do, but also compelling in a way that's new to people? And I think, follow up.
Then, how would you go about controlling, and I'm going to use an example of a recent media story about the Kate Middleton, where you had Kate Middleton at Facebook, and Facebook subsequently decided to shut down all Kate Middleton accounts because there were so many, and they were trying to figure out who is Kate Middleton versus who isn't. And they're all equally authentic on their own.
As individuals, sure, of course, and figuring who the real Kate Middleton is validation. Validation of identity is an interesting problem in general, and who has authority to talk about something and who is the authentic speaker has always been a problem in media. Again, this isn't unique to social media. It's amplified wildly by the fact that, like, I can just go start a Twitter account in your name. I go home, right? If it's still available, I can just start pretending to be you. There is a hysterical parody Twitter account in Chicago right now that's Mayor Emanuel. Avoid it if you don't like profanity. But it's just somebody just sort of pretending to be Rom, and it's amazing. And he is completely transparent about the fact that it's just parody, right? He's not pretending to be, he's not trying to pull one over on anybody. And that's where you run into the transparency question, right? And, as an agency working for clients, it's important that I reveal who I am. And the question of sort of validating identity, that's not a new problem. It's gotten worse in social media, and it's not going anywhere. It's only going to continue. It's actually going to continue to get harder. Finding ways to validate. Twitter has validated for celebrities and things. Twitter has validated accounts, and they find other factors that they can use to validate identity to ascribe meaning to things.
Minister?
Actually, I am not sure what response I can give you on this one. I think the only thing that I will say to you is this. If I am following somebody, I want to get some real value out of it, right? If it doesn't add any value for me, I will follow for 5 seconds and it will disappear, right? Which is no different from, like, we all lead very busy lives, right? We're not going to follow every 5,000 people or 50,000 people in a day. So at the end of the day, I'm going to follow those Twitters, those columns, those write-ups that really give something to me, something valuable to me. So that, in a way, in my own mind, separates the real person from the fake person, right? Because if you can't really give what person is looking for, and who the person is interested in, then eventually that thing will disappear. Although the issues that Mike has raised, these are real issues. I mean, these are real issues in personal life right now, right? Somebody can kind of come and tell you that I'm so and so, right? So you'd have to figure it out if the person is the real person or not the real person.
How do you know I'm Mike Slaby, by the way?
That was a trust factor.
Yeah.
You know, I've been validated by an organization that invited me here and that you trust, and there's all sorts of systems to make sort of identity work, and they're all kind of imperfect.